So today I wanted to do a little tutorial about the Universal Play Wizarding World app. So this is located within the Universal app for Universal Orlando, and this is going to work primarily with the second generation, or more accurately, this is going to work exclusively with the second generation wands. And I've seen a lot of people struggling to figure out kind of what the situation is with these wands and how to use the app. So I'm going to go over a couple of basic things today, and then if you guys are interested, I'll do a part two where I will show a little bit more of the finesse in the app and um, really how to use the wand to have the most fun in the park. So first of all, I'm really excited that Universal released the second generation wands. I think they're just incredible, totally worth, in my opinion, it was worth upgrading to a second generation wand because I'm a huge fan of Harry Potter. And the spell casting, I think, is some of the most immersive aspects of the park. So I definitely didn't have any hesitation with upgrading. And after using it for a couple of trips now, I have no regrets about upgrading and paying for a new wand in order to do more in the parks with my wand. So once you get into the app, you can see that this is a map of Hogsmeade. You can also switch and see the map of Diagon Alley and the map of Ministry of Magic in Epic Universe. I'm going to stick with Hogsmeade for now just to show you a little bit of the features, and then I'll make more detailed videos about the other two parks. So right now we're looking at adventure mode. So adventure mode lets you select an adventure, and these are little stories that you can play through in the park. So you'll start, it'll give you two options to start with. There are two, I believe, in Hogsmeade, and I believe two in Diagon Alley. You'll notice that the Ministry of Magic hasn't had the adventures unlocked yet in the app. But if you go into Hogsmeade or Diagon Alley, it'll give you two to pick from to start. And you'll pick that adventure, and it'll tell you which window to go to in which order, and kind of tell you a story along with it while you're going from window to window. So it's just another really immersive element, and I think it's something that's super fun and well integrated. It can be a little hectic if it's like a busy day, and you might have to wait at one or two of the windows depending on like the crowd levels and stuff. But it's definitely a really cool immersive experience where you can have your own story in these lands. So I definitely recommend checking out the adventures. So then the other view, if you tap where it says Adventure View, you can switch the map to Spell View. This is helpful if you just want to go cast spells and you don't have time really to walk around and look at the adventures and kind of walk back and forth across the land to complete the story. So if you click on one of the spells here, you can see the location. It's at Zonko's Joke Shop. It tells you that the spell is Incendio. It's the fire making spell. And that just gives you a little bit easier um, access to the information of seeing where all the spells are and what they are, so that you don't have to have that paper map in your hand at all times, which can be definitely really helpful because the paper map, like if it's raining, you don't really want to have it out. If you don't have it in the spell box or in the wand box, it's going to get really wrinkled in your backpack and stuff, and it's a pretty cool souvenir. So having this on the app has been super helpful, and I really like that they added this feature. Okay, and then the last thing I want to talk about in this part one video is that I notice a lot of people have a lot of trouble getting the windows to work with the wands. And they made a huge improvement when it came to the second generation wands that I'd like to show here, because I tell everybody I run into in the park about it if I see them struggling and they have a second generation wand. So if you go under options and you go under wand settings, you'll see that there are two settings here. So wand haptics and lights, that's obviously the wand vibrating or lighting up when the spell is being cast. But then you've also got one here for spellcasting assistance that makes spellcasting more forgiving for beginner wizards. I know it says beginner wizards, but I'm telling you, kids, adults, anybody who wants to enjoy the spellcasting windows without as much struggle, because some of them are very finicky and they're very hard to get the spell to trigger correctly, you're going to want to turn this on and then hit save settings, and then it'll load for a second and you'll be able to go back to the map and continue your spell casting. It makes a huge difference in terms of how easy it is to cast spells, so I highly recommend that. I'll be filming a part two of this video where I will go in and show you some more of the different things that you can do in the app with the second generation wand soon. So make sure you follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, all that stuff, so I can post more videos and you guys can see a little bit more about the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.